Hi everyone and welcome to my Unfiltered 20s
A podcast about the ups and downs, highs and lows, and realities of life in your 20s.
with me, Abbey Parker.
And me, Lucy Martin. Wow.
Well.
Guys, the tech issues we have had trying to record this episode, you would not believe.
If anything goes wrong, if Lucy's audio track is just not in this episode, mind your business.
Mind your own business. If it's just Abby talking and no one answering, mind your business.
It's been hard.
I don't know, I feel like I do feel like in general everything is just breaking at the moment. And of course it would be
Right.
the tech as well. And I guess as well because I haven't turned this laptop, well, my laptop that I was trying to use, I haven't turned it on in like 3 months since we recorded the last episode, so that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Why is yours being bad?
Oh, well, my laptop is, I think there's a lot of dust in the fan.
Okay.
So I need to like take it apart and like hoover it out or something because the laptop itself is fine, but like the second I ask it to do anything, like some days I'll open it, put YouTube on,
Yeah.
and it will be like absolutely not, I'm gonna scream.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
Yeah, so I couldn't run Zoom
Yeah.
and record on my laptop because that is too much work for it. It's
Too much to ask.
So yeah, way too much to ask. So that's this one's problem. It's just it depends on the day. Some days it will run everything fine. Some days it won't. The fan will just be screaming.
That's so annoying. Can you do that? Can you like vacuum a laptop? Can you get the dust out?
Well, we'll see. Apparently, I think so. As long as I put everything back in the right place.
Yeah.
I've never taken a laptop apart before, but it should be fine. I'll get my dad's supervision.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. But yeah, how's the end of your 2022? How's the start of your 2023 been?
It's been good.
Mm?
It's been good.
Mhm.
Christmas was good. My boy came for his first Christmas.
Oh my god, I need to hear all about this.
Well, so we wanted him to have the full Christmas experience.
Uh-huh.
So we made him put out a snack for Father Christmas and his reindeer.
Like carrots, what are we talking? Like carrots, cookies?
I can't remember what we gave FC. I think we made some gingerbread, so I think we gave him some gingerbread.
That's so bougie.
It's actually gingerbread is not that hard to make. Apart from apparently it is because we burnt it all. We were going to make a house, but everything kind of mushed together
Okay.
because it all expands. And my dad was like, "Why didn't you just cut it while it was soft when it came straight out of the oven?"
Right, okay.
I was like, "Oh, that's what people do." So next year we know.
Yeah, you know for next year.
Yeah, and then so he had gingerbread, a carrot, and
Cute.
some milk. I think.
Cute, very cute. Oat milk? Almond milk?
Cow.
Cow milk. Well, Santa's like,
Yeah.
no, you know what? This is not what I want.
I know. So then when we came down in the morning, oh my goodness, he had really all the crumbs all over the room.
He's a messy
It was
guy.
crazy. I know. So Ashton came down and we were like, I can't believe it. Look what he's done. We're not doing this again this year. The mess is ridiculous.
That is incredible. Ashan's like, what the hell is going on? Like, have I entered some sort of cult?
I know. So everyone was like, what do we get him?
Yeah.
And I was like, he likes chocolates like Lindor and stuff. So he got so much Lindor.
Aww,
And then he got everyone chocolates and stuff.
that's cute. That's Christmas. Getting loads of chocolate is
Yeah.
is just Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you get him?
I got him a like fragrance cologne. Is that what you meant to say?
Aftershave? Or more of a spray, or more of like a perfumey vibe?
Yeah. What? Oh, I've got it here.
Yeah.
Because he didn't take it home. Obviously, he left it here.
Yeah, of course. That is classic Ashan, leaving the presents that you get him with you.
I don't know. I find it quite offensive actually.
That looks nice though. Body Shop.
Yeah,
that.
it's a Body Shop one, and there's a matching 2-in-1 shampoo body wash. I got that.
Oh, love that.
I can't remember what else I got him. My parents got him a rock climbing harness.
Oh, that's so cute. That's proper thoughtful.
Yeah, because he comes with us now sometimes.
That's cute. I love that.
Yeah, just stuff like that. So I gave Maddie the Miffy that we got at the Tate.
Oh my god, did she like it?
She loved it.
That's
She loved
cute.
it.
That's
I was like, this one's a bit random.
Do you know what?
But she liked it.
I feel like this is a side note, but you know when... Do you know there's this thing you can do at the Tate where you can join, if you're between like 18 to 25, you can join and you get £5 tickets for all the exhibitions. Did you know this?
No.
So you need to sign up. You just have
Okay.
to... I've not even like been asked to prove my age or whatever, but if you're between the age of 18 to 25, you sign up to the Tate membership and then you can get £5 tickets to all the exhibitions when they're normally like 20 quid. Because I went to the Cézanne exhibition. I
Ooh.
know. It was alright. It was worth £5. Probably wouldn't say it was worth like 20 quid because it was like
Right.
there was a lot of people in there. I felt they let too many people in, so it was quite crowded and you didn't really get to see like look at stuff for that long. But if you're listening and you're between the age of 18 and 25, get yourself a Tate membership because it's like and it was free as well, by the way.
Right, free to sign up.
Free to sign up and yeah, £5 tickets to all the exhibitions. I guess they'll probably like at some point ID you when you go in, but I didn't get ID'd. But it was really good. Yeah.
That's good. That's some good advice at the top of the episode.
I know. I'm really giving you all the secrets straight away. But also, I was gonna say, on the like men's toiletries, for the first time,
Right.
my boy was like, "Can you get me some aftershave?" And I was like,
Wow.
"Okay, I have no idea." Again, like whether aftershave is the same as like eau de toilette or like whatever. So I was
Right.
like clueless because I feel like buying smells for men is so difficult as well.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting him the same one that he's used for like 5 years, which is like a Hollister one. Because I don't know,
Can't go
guys.
wrong.
I don't know. I feel like buying stuff for men like that is difficult. Like I'd be fine buying a perfume for someone,
Yeah.
but not like an aftershave. I have no idea.
I know, because first of all, I didn't know what to like call it. I was just like, oh, a
Yeah.
fragrance, because I
Yeah.
feel like that's a bit bougie as well. It's nice.
Yeah.
But it was funny. I was in Body Shop,
Mm.
and it's like, well, Body Shop. There's they had like organized it by scent or like ingredients. So it was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is our vitamin E line,
Yeah.
and this is our like blah blah blah. And then it was like men's section. So I was like, oh, I'll see what they have. And then it had gone from like all light blues and pinks and greens, and then it was like dark red, dark blue, because we're men.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
The smells are like sandalwood and
yeah.
darkness.
This is Arbor.
They're
What's
like
that?
they're
I
like
don't
no
know.
fruits, no like flowers.
No.
It's got to be like wood,
Petrol,
petrol,
sweat.
sweat, hard work.
Yeah.
Love that
Yeah.
though. Oh, that's nice. You had a good Christmas. Did you watch any Christmas
Yeah.
films? New Christmas films this year?
Well, I watched Falling for Christmas, the Lindsay Lohan.
Oh my, is it Lindsay Lohan and the guy from Glee? Or am I thinking of something else?
I've not seen Glee,
Okay, maybe
but
I'm
that's her
thinking...
that was her big thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
probably.
hmm
But it was everything you want from like a Hallmark Christmas film.
Okay, yeah.
It was predictable. It was a bit cringy. I loved it.
Okay, that's good.
Apparently, that's mine and Adjan's new, like, well, not new, like, our tradition.
Uh-huh.
We just watch the new Netflix cringy Christmas film.
Yeah.
And then we also watch, I know they're old, and well, not old, but like there are loads of them now.
Yeah.
But we watched the first Princess Switch.
I've never seen... Is this Vanessa Hudgens ones?
Yeah,
Okay, I've never seen any of them.
I think so. Yeah. Well, so Adjan hated it. He was like begging me to turn it off, and I was like, no, we're going to see it through now. I'm invested in this awful story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think those are the only two new ones we watched. We just watched the classics, Christmas with the Cranks,
Yeah.
which you actually brought into our lives.
I love Christmas with the Cranks. I will watch Christmas
It's a
with the
classic.
Cranks in like July. Like it is such a good film.
Yeah. I mean, Tim Allen is Christmas, so.
He is, yeah. Did you watch the one? I guess you must not have, the one on Amazon Prime with Asa Butterfield.
Oh no,
It was
no.
like Your Christmas or Mine, or like My Christmas or Yours, something like that. And it was so good. I watch it next year. Basically, I don't know who the female actor was, but it was like Asa Butterfield and his girlfriend. They both live in London, and they're both going home to their separate parents' houses for Christmas. But then
Right.
they both decided at the last minute they're gonna surprise the other one and go with the other one. So they both
Oh
get on the
God.
wrong train and go to each other's like family houses for Christmas and get stuck, which is like a great
Right.
premise, isn't it? And it was so good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
That's like typical rom-com
Yeah,
shenanigans.
yeah. It was really good. Also, another like prime rom-com kind of film, not a Christmas
Yeah.
one. I don't know whether you've watched it. It's called like People We Hate at the Wedding or People We Dislike at the Wedding, something like that.
Okay.
And it's Kristen Bell.
Oh,
Kristen
I can't.
Bell, the guy who was in Dear Evan Hansen who looked like 40, but he was playing like an 18-year-old. Do you know who I
Right.
mean? I don't can't remember his
Yeah, I
name.
know who you mean. Don't know his name. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was really good. As well, and Alison Janney, and it's like two siblings who are like not doing very well. Like they haven't got good jobs. They're like pretty like awful people, and then their like sister who's really successful gets married in London, and like them like kind of
Yeah.
trying to sabotage the wedding. Basically, it's really good. You should watch that one.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, as we're here, should we do like the best films we watched in
Yeah.
2022?
Yeah, give me some
Okay.
recommendations.
Also, just so that people know, we're also gonna do TV series,
Yeah,
Spotify Wrapped, and Love Island after this. So stay
yeah.
tuned.
Oh yeah, sorry, should have given a summary at the start.
It's
Chaos.
okay. So films, Elvis.
Okay, yeah, I completely forgot about this. I forgot this came out last year. Okay.
Wow. I haven't stopped thinking about it.
Okay.
I mean, Elvis is a big part of this family. I
Yeah.
feel like we've talked about this on one of the last podcasts.
Yeah.
But so I mean, and Austin Butler, I mean, wow.
He was the perfect choice, wasn't he, really?
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
And like, I don't want to hear any accent hate. I can't, I think it suits him so well. Because people are like comparing him to when he was on the Disney Channel. Like, he's been
Yeah.
through puberty since then. Obviously, his voice is lowered.
Yeah. People do that about all those kind of actors, don't they? And it's like they're
Yeah.
allowed to grow up.
Yeah, exactly.
The soundtrack.
And like, he was. I know.
What's
It was so good as well. Because I was like, how on earth is Doja Cat going to fit into a film about Elvis?
incredible.
And the scene, I was like, I can't even explain the feelings
Uh-huh.
when I was watching it in the cinema,
Uh-huh.
and like the song came on, and he's like walking across the street
I
with his
know.
jacket, and I was like, oh my god, it's so good.
Good. Also, the one when they're like, when he's just got married and he's walking through the train, and it's like Viva Las Vegas crossed with like, is it Toxic by Britney Spears or something?
Right, I think so.
Phenomenal.
I know, it was so good. Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
And, you know what, Tom Hanks, right? I never want to see him play an evil man again because I
know.
can't stand it. It's too much of an internal struggle.
Because I feel like that's the only film I've ever seen him play like the villain in. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, because then, so one of the other films I have on here is Pinocchio.
Okay, I haven't watched.
Because he is Geppetto in, I can't remember which, because there have been multiple Pinocchios this year.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
So they had-
Really?
Yeah. So they
Okay.
had the Disney one,
Yeah.
which is like the remake. I can't remember what they did. It was different though. Like, it wasn't as good as like the original animation, because in the original he's like, the whole point of Pinocchio is he's not meaning to do bad things,
Yeah, okay.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So like no, I'm getting it wrong.
Okay.
In the original, he does make bad choices at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
He chooses to be an actor instead of going to school.
Yeah, okay.
And the whole point is that he learns and becomes a good boy,
Yeah.
right? But then in the remake, he goes to school and gets thrown out because like, oh my god, ew, you're wooden.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then he goes to be an actor.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's not, I don't think that works with the story, because then he's just thrown into these situations. So has he really learned anything? Because he didn't
Yeah.
actually make the choice.
Yeah. Okay.
But then Guillermo del Toro's stop motion,
This was the one I was
Pinocchio.
thinking of. Yeah.
it's incredible.
Okay.
You need to watch it.
Okay.
It's really amazing. But bit of a what I wasn't expecting was it to be set in World War II fascist Italy.
Oh, okay.
So that was a bit, I wasn't expecting that, but it works really well.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, I'll watch at some point.
Okay, what about you? What are some of your faves?
Okay, this isn't. I'm cheating a bit because this isn't 2022 because I only watched it last weekend. But Everything,
Okay.
Everywhere, Always at Once.
Oh, I thought that was this. I thought that was 2022.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it in 2022. I only watched it last weekend, but I guess it is a 2022 film.
Oh,
Have you
right.
watched it?
No, but I would put money on it being in the top.
Yeah.
In the top, I've heard so many good things. I want to watch it. Where did you watch it?
Amazon Prime, I think.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
watch it with your boy because I feel like he'll like it as well. It's so good, like so
Yeah.
good. Because I also, the main guy in it was in like Indiana Jones and like the Goonies when he was little. I can't
Right.
remember what his name was, but
Okay.
I'm like, oh my god, I love him. Michelle Yeoh was incredible. Like the
Of
cast was
course.
so good, and it's hard to explain. I feel like it's better to go into it not knowing much, but it's like really heartwarming and
Right.
like sci-fi
Yeah.
drama, but it's so good. Like I can see why it won like whatever it was, the Golden Globes or stuff. Like won like a lot of awards
Think so. Yeah.
there. So that's cheating because that wasn't something I watched last year. Glass Onion. Have you
Oh my
watched?
god, that's on my list. That's on my list.
Okay, incredible. Like I just think people say that they didn't think it was as good as the first one, but I thought they were both like good.
Um, I mean, obviously they can't do the exact same thing again,
Yeah, yeah,
so that's already like hard,
yeah.
right? Because so basically, I hadn't seen the original Knives Out,
Okay,
so I watched I watched them with my boy like one after the other, like
okay,
one, and then the next day we watched Glass Onion,
yeah.
and so I thought they were great. I I'm I'm kind of getting obsessed with Chris Evans, and I don't want to. Because we've also the end of 2022, for some reason we just started watching Marvel films. So now I've like watched all the Marvel
Oh my
films,
God, this is late
and
to be going through your like Marvel phase.
I
Like,
know. But what was great is I didn't have to wait between um, Infinity War and Endgame.
yeah.
I could just watch them, so that was great.
I had to go to the Endgame midnight screening, if you remember.
I can't believe you did that.
I was subjected to that, having not seen the other Avengers either, because obviously I'm not
Oh,
really a Marvel girly. And everybody there was quite intense, and it was so long. I mean, it was a good film, but yeah, I feel like having that experience
yeah,
where you like watch them like one after the other when you proper get into it is better because you don't forget things.
yeah. And I did know spoilers,
Yeah.
like I knew what was going to happen because we watched the most recent one, The Multiverse of Madness, first.
Mm.
And then because I enjoyed it, I was like, let's just start from the beginning.
Okay.
But anyway, we're getting way off topic. Glass Onion,
Yes.
I thought it was good because it's. I don't like when you're like waiting and there's going to be a big reveal,
Yeah.
and then it's like that you're missing something and stuff like that. But
Mm.
Glass Onion, it was like half the film was all a reveal
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like spoilers for anyone who's
because
not
like they
watched it.
reveal. Well, I don't want to spoil.
No spoil, but
Okay, yeah,
okay, I am gonna spoil because I want to talk about it. But like, skip ahead if you
yeah,
want to watch it.
spoil. Okay.
But I still think I know it was a whole thing where it was the sister, but I think it was her. I don't think it was the sister. Like at the end when she's like sat there on the like they're both sort of sat on the beach or like, away from the house or whatever. Like I just feel like it was
Yeah.
it was her, not the sister. Do you know what I mean?
What,
I
you
didn't
think the
know.
sister was the one that died?
I don't think she died. I think it was like she faked. I know this is me being like this is
You
like
don't think she
next
died?
level.
Faked
No,
her death.
yeah, this is next level conspiracy from me. But I think like it was her, like her pretending to him to be the sister, like proper. I don't know. This is me being conspiracy. So that's my take on it.
Mm. Well, but the characters weren't surprised that she. Oh, you frozen.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
the characters weren't surprised that. Well, they were surprised, but they weren't like, I didn't know you had a twin, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe the twin is in on it and just chilling at home.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was like, because I was like obviously a great twist when it was a sister, but then I was like at the end I just feel like it was her because it was the way she like, looked at the camera and stuff. I was like, is she? Like, I don't know. I was like, is this actually her, not the sister? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I feel like they can keep this
I think that'd
series
be an
going on
interesting
for a
twist if
while.
she turned up.
Oh, you go. Sorry, I
Yeah.
froze a bit. I feel like they can keep it going on for ages because there's so many things you can do.
Yeah, I think so. I hope they do.
Yeah, I
And
hope
it's
so.
it's reignited my obsession with Kate Hudson. I love her. Her and Janelle did a lie detector,
Yeah.
and that was really good. I don't. That's really random, but I've been watching loads of Kate Hudson stuff on YouTube.
Love that. I feel like she's getting a resurgence though, because people are obsessed with How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days again, like on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's a classic, and obviously Bride Wars. I can quote the whole film.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Also, I feel like I didn't think this was 2022, but I think it is. Batman? Did you watch Batman?
No,
The Robert Pattinson one?
no.
Oh my God. Okay, you need to watch it.
What? No, I've never watched any of them. This is the thing. Before Marvel, I've never been interested in superhero
Yeah,
anything.
but it's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, but like, please don't kill me. I only saw the first two Twilights.
Okay, I think we need to end this podcast right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's Robert Pattinson, but it's not Robert Pattinson, it's Robert Pattinson with like eyeliner on.
Yeah, but I don't get the obsession with Robert
Okay,
Pattinson.
well, there's all have to disagree because Robert Pattinson in Batman and also Robert. You haven't watched Tenet either, have
Mm,
you? Like the Christopher Nolan.
correct.
Okay, well, let's skip
Yeah,
over
I
that
haven't.
then. But girlies, you need to watch Batman. And then also, my one final film from that year, Top Gun Maverick.
Of course. You know what? I knew that that would be in your top. That is the
It's so
type of
good.
film.
It's so good. I haven't even
The
seen
thing
the
with
original. I haven't seen like
for
the original Top Gun.
this is the thing for all the listeners. The thing about Lucy is that you think, oh, I know everything about Lucy. I have all the information. I know her likes and dislikes. And then suddenly one day she'll be like, I can quote every Indiana Jones
Yeah.
film that's ever been released. And it's like, what do you mean?
I
And
just,
then you discover this whole other genre of like hidden
I know.
loves.
I just like those kind of films. I love Indiana Jones. I love James Bond. The Top Gun Maverick film was
Hmm.
really good, even though I don't like Tom Cruise and I've never seen Top Gun. But I feel you
Right.
should watch it because I feel like, did your mum and dad like Top Gun? Did they like it like in the 80s or whatever?
No,
No. Okay, maybe that's why.
not that I know of.
Yeah, because my mum like really liked Top Gun in the 80s.
Right.
But I've never seen it. But it's really
Yeah.
good, honestly. It's quite good. And Miles Teller was in it and he was good.
Have you seen Uncharted, the film, the
Yes.
film about the game?
Also incredible.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it as well.
It's
It's on my
good.
it's on my list as a mention.
Yeah. Tom Holland, right?
Yes.
Yes. He was really
Mhm.
good in it.
Mark thingy
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, he was great, and I weirdly do like See, this is where you're going to be like, you should watch all these other things, but I do quite like stuff like that. Like I like Tomb Raider
Yeah. So you like Indiana
and
Jones then?
like
Because
I don't know,
it's
Jumanji. Is that the same thing?
yeah, I feel like jungle vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Jungle vibes.
See, I don't know why you don't like Indiana Jones. And also they got the new one.
Yeah, I think I might watch the new Doctor Who when it comes out because it's got
The guy Eric.
I can't remember his name. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. I feel like it's gonna be really good because I don't know about you. What Doctor? Have you ever watched Doctor Who?
Yeah. I watched from the guy before David Tennant
Christopher
to Matt
Eccleston.
Smith, the end of Matt Smith.
Same. I think that's what I think. I
Right.
watched the same, and I didn't watch Peter Capaldi. I didn't watch Jodie,
Yeah.
whatever her name is,
Whittaker?
Whittaker. That's it.
Well, I think those three doctors were the peak for our generation, people our age.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And but yeah, I feel like the new one will be good. With is it Shooty? I think that's his name,
I
isn't
agree.
it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I think it will be good.
But I feel like having a doctor that young is going to be good.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing about James Bond, like the new James
Mm.
Bond. I'm like, I don't want it to be like oh, like the same kind of people they have, like an old guy. I want it to be like they were saying it might be like John Boyega would be a good choice. I feel like he'd be a really good choice because he's quite young.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
and then they were saying Idris Elba, but I was like, I
Yeah.
feel like Idris Elba's still quite like a bit older. Like I don't know.
Yeah. He would be good, but I don't know if I'd want to watch a whole like series, like years of
Yeah,
him.
I know, that's the thing. Yeah. Also, let's
Yeah.
like mention a few series from last year. What TV series
Okay.
did you watch?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh my God.
Yes.
Incredible.
I would just like to say, not to be that guy,
Hmm.
but before it came out, before it was announced,
Yeah.
my sister and I watched like the new animated Addams Family
Oh yeah.
films and stuff, and became a little bit obsessed, especially with Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
And then they were like, "Oh my god, Netflix were releasing a series called Wednesday," and so we were hyped. We were waiting for it for months, and then
Really?
everyone gets obsessed with it, and I'm like, "Okay, well now I just feel like a
Yeah.
sheep."
It's so good though, wasn't
But
it?
it
Like
was
I felt
incredible,
like it really, it was like Sabrina, what Sabrina tried to be, like the remake of Sabrina.
right?
That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
And she's so good as well, Jenna Ortega.
Oh my god, I love her.
Okay.
You know, because I was like, I've definitely seen her in something,
Mm.
right? She was in Jane the Virgin. She was young Jane.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
when he's like, when Jane was a little girl, and then it's her.
Okay, because I thought I
I'm
recognised her
pretty
as well, but
sure.
I was like, I don't know what I've seen her in, so it must have been that. Oh, what a good series. Also, her like fashion in the series, like I was trying to find myself a like checkered sweater vest for like
Mhm.
weeks afterwards, because I was like, oh, I'm obsessed with how she dresses.
Yeah. Also, she was young Jane.
Oh, I love that.
Um. Okay, so I have an anime on here.
Okay, for the anime girlies.
Spy X Family. Anime girlies.
Oh, okay.
It's called Spy X Family, and it's a very mainstream anime to
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
but there's a reason for that because it's incredible, and it's basically about this spy whose mission is he has to adopt a daughter and get her into this prestigious school so that she can infiltrate and
Mm.
then get someone or other.
Okay.
But so he adopts this little girl who she is obsessed with spies and is telepathic.
Okay.
So no one knows her dad's a spy, but she knows, but she keeps it a secret because she knows that she can't tell anyone.
Ah, okay.
And then he marries this woman and he's like, "Listen, I need a wife."
Okay.
And she's like, "Well, my family keep bugging me to get married, so let's make this little fake family."
Yep.
And she's secretly an assassin.
Okay.
But obviously the little girl knows.
Yeah,
And
okay. I like this.
she like works to keep the family together, but they are actually becoming a proper little family and they've adopted a
Aww.
dog. It's very cute.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a pick. I also have Ginny and Georgia.
I feel
Thoughts?
like I'm divided on that. I watched the first series. I didn't
Yeah.
love it. I don't know. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I haven't finished it. I'm watching it currently,
Okay.
but so I watched it with my boy, and because he was like, "Oh, it's like Gilmore Girls. It's like Gilmore Girls," and then we watched it, and he was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Well, it's nothing like Gilmore Girls, is it?"
No, it's nothing like it's like Gilmore Girls but dark. Like,
Right. Which I think is why I liked it.
yeah, I just the thing is like I couldn't stand any of the characters in Ginny and Georgia. That's the thing.
Yeah, I understand that. The friend, the twin friend, Max,
Mm-hmm.
she gets more annoying.
Really?
She just yeah, she like falls out with everyone and is all high and mighty, and then in the end everyone just starts laughing at her because they're like, "You're being ridiculous. You just need to get over it." Like it's
Yeah.
past the point of like we understand why you're angry.
Yeah. Oh, this is the thing though, they're all so
Yeah.
annoying, like, and the boys are all awful, like, there's, like, none of the boys I'm like, oh, like, yeah, like, they're, like, nice for her, like, they're just all so bad.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so I'll quickly do my next two and then we move on.
Uh-huh.
So I've got Rob and Ramesh versus. So it's Rob Beckett and Ramesh Ranganathan, and they
Uh-huh.
just like do random stuff. So they like did. This is an old episode, but they did. Ramesh is like kind of mates with Andy Murray, so they did a
Yeah.
tennis episode.
That's so random.
And they tried to, like, yeah. But they just try random stuff, so then they do holiday episodes. So the holiday episode this year was they did Disney on Ice. But they couldn't skate,
Uh-huh.
so you can imagine. So that's really good. And then I have Bel Air, which is the drama
The Fresh
remake
Prince.
of Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Cute. Okay. I was just gonna say, I've really got into Taskmaster recently, and I know how much you love Taskmaster.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
I've been watching
That should have been on here. Why wasn't that on here? Oh my
I
god.
know, I've been watching all of the old series, like from the start, and it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. It, like, also sometimes when shows like that get bigger budgets, they go downhill, but it just hasn't.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it depends. What I've noticed is like the quality of the series really depends on the people they have on though, because I feel like some series have been a lot stronger than others.
Yeah. Who's your fave contestant so far?
I really liked the one with like Rod Gilbert, that series, because Rod Gilbert is like obviously really
Yeah,
good friends with Greg, so I feel like the banter was like really funny.
that's a good one. Where he gets like his mum involved and stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he hid in his wardrobe in his like bedroom to take pictures of him
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff, and I was like, I love this.
I can't think who my favourite contestant is. I don't know, there are so many. Like, I have my
No.
favourite comedians, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're a
Yeah,
good contestant.
yeah,
I think Catherine Ryan was really good, but she was like
yeah.
season 2.
She was good. I watched that one. Um, I'm watching the one at the moment with like Joe Thomas, Paul Sinner. That
Yeah,
like, and
that's a
that's
good
quite
one.
good. They're all really good on that one, I feel like.
Is that the one with Ian Sterling as well?
Yeah, and he's good on it.
Yeah, that's good.
I like it. It's good. I was just gonna say, you can't talk about a TV series without talking about White Lotus. Have you watched any?
I've watched the first episode last night.
Okay. Oh my God. What are your like initial thoughts?
Please, I mean, you can't
I
spoil,
won't. I won't spoil
but
anything.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving Knives Out Glass Onion,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I feel like
which is good.
you don't know. You don't know like what's gonna
Yeah,
like. You have no idea what's going on until like the last episode, like of both series. I feel like it all comes together at the end. So you watch the whole series and you're like, I have no clue what's going on.
yeah. Well, they're all very interesting characters.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It's probably the best like
Yeah,
series I've watched in a while.
yeah. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, and also people like I think I said to you, people always say that they prefer the second series, but I think both series are like equally good. Like they're both really good, and like people
Mm.
skip the first series, and I'm like, why? It's just as good as the second.
What?
I know.
Yeah, but aren't they? Isn't Jennifer Coolidge in both series? So there must
Yeah,
be some kind of story follow-on.
yeah. I feel like you could just watch the second without needing to watch the first, but you need
Okay.
like yeah. I feel like you get more out of it if you watch the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't skip seasons of shows.
No,
So.
no. But yeah, leading on to Love Island.
Mhm.
I think
Okay. Oh.
I feel like I say this every year, but I don't get into it for a while. Like I feel like I'm not properly into it yet.
I don't know if I like any of the contestants,
No,
any of the people.
exactly. I know,
They're not very likable.
I know. And there's nobody really like the only person who I'm like is quite funny, like a good personality is the farmer guy. I don't know what his name is.
Will.
Yeah, I feel like he's like
Will Young.
funny. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, if I was in there, he'd be the
Yeah.
only person that I'd be able to speak to, I think.
I know they're all so like Kai, because I thought when like they went in that Kai was like probably the best
Yeah.
looking, but I'm like he's so boring. Like he's so boring.
Yeah. I know. Also, I don't know if this is how, obviously, neither of us have been single for a long time.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is just how single people act, but their flirting is so intense.
I
I'd be
know.
terrified.
It's cringy, isn't it? It's so cringy when they're just like, oh, like I like your
Oh,
dress. I like your dress. Like,
it is.
oh,
It is.
you're looking so good tonight. I'd be like, oh, Like, it's just, yeah, I think
I know.
I can't be dealing with it, right?
Yeah, I know, it makes you cringe. Also, you messaged me and you were like, oh, Will's giving me the ick. And I was like, why? And then I was literally watching, I was doing some like readings and stuff and watching it in the background. And he starts dancing and I had to stop. I literally had to like pause and stop.
He gave me, I feel like I was proper like, why have they had this guy on? Like, ick, ick, ick. And then I started to watch him more and I was like, he's actually just quite funny. Like, fair enough. Like, he's at least got some
Yeah.
personality compared to all the others. All the others are so boring. This
I feel
new
like he
guy.
hasn't gone in with an agenda.
No,
Yeah.
no, I know. The guy that came in that was like, I don't know what his name is. He was from like Manchester or something. He's still in it now.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of
What,
the
like a carbon
girls,
copy of every other boy they've had in every
yeah,
series?
and a lot of the girls were interested in him, and I was like, he's so boring. Like, they don't even have an ounce
Yeah.
of like personality at all.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. Olivia kind of is on the edge of annoying me and me
Yeah,
really liking her. I feel like by the end I'll really like her.
yeah, she needs to give us something because she's annoying at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when she's on her own, or like when she was like, "Oh, I feel disrespected" or whatever. I was like, "Yeah, this is the energy I
Yeah,
want to see. I want to see
yeah,
like not aggression, but like
like
I
feisty.
don't know, like standing up for herself or whatever. Yeah, feisty."
Yeah,
But then when she's with the boys and she's just like, "Oh, what was it? It's not it." I'm like, "Come on."
I know. I cannot stand anime. First of
Also,
all,
ridiculous anime.
oh no, it annoys like
Like,
genuinely I get like angry when people say her name because I'm like, it's anime. Like her name is so annoying.
right.
Like, and she is just like her and Kai
Well,
because I think they're the ones that are like together, right? They're like when they're having these conversations, it's literally like there's not a thought
I think
between
so.
them.
Right.
Like
But I can't not hear like animes and like Japanese
I know,
cartoons.
I know her name is just like
I'm
ridiculous.
like, it's so unfortunate that obviously because people when she was born, people didn't know in the UK what anime was. So I get it, but like, wouldn't you just go by Anna?
I know, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. Maybe she doesn't know what anime is.
Probably not, to be honest.
Yeah, the fight.
It was stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened. I saw people on Twitter saying that they must have edited loads of stuff out because it was
Yeah.
so random.
I know, they were just they were just not even saying anything, then all of a sudden they started beefing and it was like the weirdest beef I've ever seen. Like he wasn't even like I was just like this I feel like you're either playing up to the cameras or there's just so much you've not seen.
Maybe they were like talking about it and they were like, "Oh, should we just randomly beef?" And so they had to cut. They had to cut wood.
But yeah, hopefully it'll get better. I feel like it's just not been the people on it and not that good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. They need to bring some interesting people in, like when they brought Moira in.
Yeah, I know.
Mora.
I know. Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
Spotify Wrapped.
Okay. Well, I have predictions for what yours will be.
Okay. I
I can't remember
can
the
probably
last time we
guess.
did this. What? Yeah, because we made predictions for our own. Do you remember? But that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like I can probably guess
So
what yours will be.
you won't guess my top
Really?
artist.
Okay. Let me try.
Okay.
Okay, so Doja Cat has got to be on there, obviously,
Mhm. Mhm.
and Megan Thee Stallion.
I didn't realize I was that predictable.
Um, Jack Harlow.
Mm.
Um,
You won't get the next two.
uh,
So
okay, okay,
the my top artist was Megan,
okay, yeah.
which honestly I wasn't expecting. I didn't realize I'd listened to her that much, but apparently I was in the top 0.5% of her fans.
Oh my God.
But I don't know. She must not have very loyal fans because I didn't think I listened to her that much. But she released a good album, And then
Uh-huh.
when she released that album, it made me go back and listen to the last one. And
Yeah.
it's just all good. And then plus, she's just going through so much right now, and everyone hates her, and I'm just standing in her corner, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then number 2 was Doja, of course,
Yeah. Of course.
as it should be. Number 3 was
Yeah.
Post Malone,
Okay. Okay.
and random. I again didn't think I'd listen to his new album that much, but he did have a song with
Uh-huh.
Doja, which was my number 1 song, which I think is the main reason why he was on there.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, and then number 4 was Amine, who I love.
Okay.
I don't even know if he released anything in 2022, but I was, just still listening. And then number 5 was Jack Harlow.
Nice. Okay. Nothing if not predictable.
Yeah, and then also podcasts. I listened to 2,000 minutes of Armchair Expert, so just want to shout them out.
Oh my God. That's quite a lot.
Well, every time I'm on a train, I listen to them. Listen to that
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah.
So every time I went to see my boy, that's, those like 2 hour
Yeah.
train journeys or whatever. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. See if you can guess
Okay.
mine.
So Taylor Swift,
Okay.
gotta be number 1, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yeah, she was. Of course.
Okay, well, there you go. Maybe, I don't know if you listen to her, but I feel like it's a pretty good shot. Phoebe Bridgers?
That's a good guess. I think she was on my last year's, but she's not on this year's.
Okay, well, I can't even remember what you listened to.
I feel like these are quite difficult.
Let me think. Well, I just think you only listen to Taylor Swift, so I don't know what else would be on there.
Okay, so we've got Taylor Swift number 1, obviously,
Yeah.
and then number 2 we've got Ben Howard.
Okay, right,
Uh-huh.
well, I would never have got that.
No, and number 3, I don't know if you're gonna know who this is, but because I only discovered him this year, and then he ended up in like all of my like top songs because he's really good. His
Hmm.
name's Noah Kahan. I don't know if you know who he is.
I don't know who that
He's
is.
he's like a like indie like folky singer. He's from like New England, like Maine, Vermont, and he's like really good. Number
Right.
4, Sam Fender.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
don't know why I feel
I
like I
probably should
haven't
have got that.
listened to that much Sam Fender. I don't know. And then number
Yeah.
5, Paolo, because Paolo's new album came out this
Okay.
year. So yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
should have got Paolo.
it's pretty basic. Like I wasn't gonna be sharing it on Twitter or anything because it's pretty basic.
Mm. Well, this is the thing. When I told Ajahn, I was like, "Oh, you'll never guess my Spotify Wrapped." I didn't even think I'd listened to them that much. He goes, "Is it Megan? It can't be Megan." And I was like, "It's Megan." I was like, I wasn't embarrassed, but like my top songs were like all her, and I was like, I don't understand because
Yeah.
some of the songs are like made for the charts, kind of cringy poppy kind of stuff. So I was like, I
Uh-huh.
didn't. This is not what I imagined my top songs to be. But they were
Yeah.
all hip hop, the top songs.
I feel like that is
So, yeah.
predictable for you. I don't know. Like I feel like Megan and Doja.
Yeah. I wanted more Doja in my top songs, but hopefully she'll release an album this year. So
Yeah. Right.
also Logic's about to release a load of stuff, so I feel like Logic will be at the end of this year.
We'll see. We'll check in
Yeah.
next year and see.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot to ask you, how did you feel when
Uh-huh.
Taylor was at the 1975 concert?
Okay. Okay, right. What the hell? Like
Worlds collide. I
like
know.
what the hell? I love how the 1975 was like the last concert we went to, like the one before COVID.
Yeah. I
Like,
know. We could have gone again. I
yeah.
didn't even realise they were touring, to be honest.
No, I didn't. And then I saw like they did like 5 London dates and everyone was like raving about them and I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah,
But also he's kind of
I know, and
I
they
don't
bought.
like
Yeah,
this I don't like this kind of thing he's doing where he's like getting with his fans and stuff like it's a bit weird, isn't it?
it is weird. He like goes down, checks their ID, and then like
Oh,
asks them 3 times if it's okay. Well, yeah, but
oh,
he has to. But then like, if you have to make that many precautions, should you be doing it in the first
I
place? Like
know.
once was like, oh, edgy, but to do it every time is a bit weird.
I think it's weird because it's not like a power dynamic, isn't it? Like it's like a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, because could you imagine if you turned it down, the rest of the audience would be like throwing eggs at you.
I know, and I feel this is the thing about 1975. Like, I obviously love the 1975's music, but I don't like them. I think they're like, well, I don't like Matty. I think he's like, ugh, you know.
Hmm. Did you see his chicken shop date?
Yeah.
That was, I thought it was hilarious, but like in like a cringy
I know.
like. Did you just call yourself a genius? No. Well, you did. Well, yeah. Imagine being at school as a genius. I was, oh, my insides.
I know. Also, Amelia
Oh.
and Andrew Garfield obsessed with that clip.
Well, they met at a previous award show, and
Oh,
she was like I think that was the first time they'd met, and she was like, hi, whatever, and he was like, oh, I love your chicken shop things. And she was
oh,
like, oh my god, like you know who I am. You've watched my stuff. And he was like, yeah, of course. And she was like, well, I've been trying to get a date with you for ages. So then when they met in this clip,
yeah,
like she was, they're a bit more bantery because he hasn't been on yet.
yeah, yeah. Oh, they were so cute. I loved it.
Yeah, I know. And Andrew Garfield is so nice,
I
and
know.
she's just like so wholesome.
Love it.
But I've been binge watching the Chicken Shop days recently.
Oh yeah.
The one with Kiki Palmer was hilarious.
I need to watch
So
this. I've
good.
seen clips. I've seen like clips of it, but I've not watched the whole thing.
It's so good. And then she released one like yesterday with Kaylani, who I'm obsessed with.
Ah.
I think she'll be on my. I've been listening to her for years. She's so talented, and it was a really good date. And then I don't know. I just been watching the backlog. Yeah.
Yeah. My top podcast of last year was, do you know Sentimental Garbage?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Basically, it's
No.
hosted by Caroline O'Donoghue, who is a legend, and it used to be like a Sex in the City podcast, and now it's just like she has people on, and it's like pop culture vibes.
Mm.
Like she has authors on, and they do like an episode about like Pride and Prejudice, or like
Yeah.
something like that, like something like pop culture, and it's really good. That was my top podcast of last year. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now. We've not had the best technical setup today. It's been a bit of a mess, but hopefully this makes it to
Been a bit of a
the
struggle.
been a bit of a struggle. Hopefully this makes it to the listeners. But Abby, what are your like final? What are your like quick fire
Mhm.
recommendations?
I mean, I guess White Lotus.
Yeah, yeah.
You wrote about it so much.
Uh-huh.
Um. Oh, also, I forgot to say In the Heights in my films, and it's on Now TV now, so
Oh,
you can watch it.
I love In the
Anyone?
Heights. Love In the Heights.
Yeah, that was really good. So maybe just watch In the Heights if you like
Yes,
musicals.
yes.
If you like Anthony Ramos.
Yeah. I like it. Um, I think I completely forgot to talk about this, but it was my like the best
Mm.
thing I've watched in like I know I said this about White Lotus, but this is the best thing I've ever
Yeah.
watched. The Traitors.
What's that on?
BBC.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, right?
Oh,
You
I think I've seen that. I haven't seen it, but
you need to watch it. You need to get off this call and watch it. It is so good.
you've given me a lot of stuff to watch.
I know this is like so good. Like it's one of those things where you don't think it's gonna be good like BBC, but it's like absolutely incredible. The people on there, they're like sabotage. It's like a game show kind of
Mm.
thing. But yeah, that is my recommendation to anyone who's not watched it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like, what was that drama thing that came out a few years ago that was BBC that was incredible? The the
Um.
um the like The Liar or whatever, and it had Richard Armitage in.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. BBC
I
occasionally
think
has
that was
some good
BBC. That was really
things.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
But yeah. Thank you for listening. Have a good week.
Yeah. Have a good few months, and we'll see you when we see
Yeah.
you.
We'll see you when we
Hear
see
you. Speak to
you.
you.
Right. Bye everyone.